And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. And seeing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Ezekiel Tovar.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Stepping in for San Diego, Bryan Sosa. The pitch. That's outside. And we are underway in game one of the series.
First pitch, 6-4.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he deals. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one is a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed on the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also being...
Base is empty with 2 away. Brendan Rodgers digging in for the Rockies. The wind of the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. We'll move to the third with no score.
Now, second base, Bryan Sosa.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Top of the third, no score. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got it. That's out number 2.
Usually when you see several pitches,
one down. And now the DH, Jordan Beck. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. The wind of the pitch. And foul ball. Sosa, only 18 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. In the air right field, calls it in, and there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Back to the top of the lineup. So digging in now for San Diego, Bryan Sosa. Golden opportunity right here. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he can bust this game wide open.
Not even close there. And it's 1-1.
They need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop or something, but you got to make it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Got it. Bangs against the tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-1.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the ball as he hauled.
Here's Charlie Blackmon. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 2 down.
Now, shortstop, Ezekiel.
So the batting order turns over. Bryan Sosa, the next up for the Padres. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Pitch out, but no action. Righty delivers. There's a strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 2. Kim, the runner at first, with one gone to the inning. Swings through that one.
Remarkable does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Righty to the plate. And there's ball 4. Luis Ariz stands in. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. 2 on, 1 out. Right side. Blackmon settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Caught in a rundown now. So 2 on with 2 away. Now batting Jurickson Profar. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a base hit. Around third. He will score. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up at RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long. And so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
So 2 down. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Rockies 1. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Bryan Sosa, the next up for the Padres.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. Campusano at third. Solano on second. Kim at first. 1 gone. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year. It's 11-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Done a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam, the drive-in four. Really good job of the play.
Sosa really stood out in this win. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
The final line score for our home game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They led 18 runners on base.
Bryan Sosa getting ready to hit.
Bryan Sosa.
Big swing and a miss. Gomber in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now snap for first, and he's back in there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The 2-1. To the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on him, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in the play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One away, runners at first and third. At the plate, Jackson Merrill. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Runner at second, nobody out. Bounce to the right side, Sosa. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score.
On the ground to third, a sliding stop. Fires to second for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate. You're talking about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 outs. Runner takes off, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is that. 1 left for San Diego, but they still lead at 3-1. Here's Michael Tolley.
He's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now, I had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be rules and fielder's choice.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Next for Colorado, Jacob Stones.
comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond first.
Now second base, Bryan. Sosa.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. His second homer of this series, and they add on. It's 6-2. That's his third straight game with a homer, Siggy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen. You know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned.
One down, runner at first. Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit. On the ground right side. Dive, and he's got it. From his knees, the throw. On the money, nice play.
Well, credit the base runner there for a great secondary lead and beating the throw to second, but they don't give up, continue to try to...
2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Bryan Sosa. He's already homered here in this one. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and they don't get the out. First and second, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Bounce to the left side. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Leading off the second baseman, Bryan. Sosa.
The pitch. And that's in the dirt. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Center field. Doyle drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ha-Sung.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
For the victory.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar.
The shortstop, Ezekiel.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sosa throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the...
And here is Sosa to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Went back there. On its way. Gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. His 11th of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got on it.
Now that's second base, Bryan. Sosa.
Double play ball to second. Rogers. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 3 runs on 6 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 5 and the Rockies nothing. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. The Padres leading by 5 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. It's 5-0.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
Now
Plenty of offense in this one, Siggy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1. Now one missed. 1 out and a runner at second. And we're at the top of the 5th. Out to center. That one gets down for a hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something.
Fires to second, and that's 2. 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 8 and the Rockies nothing. Now it's Charlie Blackmon.
Now right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Man at second. On the ground. Sosa. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for the Padres, Bryan Sosa. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Machado off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Boots it. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out inning. So a run-on-1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 9 and the Rockies 5.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. And here is Sosa to the plate.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
There's a strike.
There's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that one fouled off. Tatis, the lead runner out at second, arrives on at first with nobody out. Tap dances out of the way of that one. The pitch. And another ball.
With a layoff that goes down.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
That's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryan.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes the runner. Throw cut off to third. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes into the play.
Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. Absolutely smoked the baseball and just jump off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, you're even looking for a triple.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit. And a pitch. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there. After not getting the call, he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And here it comes. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty close right there.
Broken back, and it's blocked up. Julian flips it out on the underhand toss. Two outs with a man at third. Here's Machado. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from third comes across, and they take a two-run lead. And he's there with a double.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, there was extra bases on the way.
Now, second base.
He can get through this one. 0. This will help in his outings to come.
Fall off foul. Next offering is down one. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Next to hit, Bryan Sosa. 1 for 3. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. The pitch.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Stepping in for San Diego, Bryan Sosa. He's a guy who does it all. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Twins trying to close out a 1-run lead here in Game 1 of this 3-game set. That's towards center. It gets down, base hit.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside corner of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So digging in now for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka. 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment and get back on track. His team needs it.
2 outs, runner on first. Jurickson Profar. The next up for the Padres. And he dives back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Runner on the go. To the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
We've grown to expect him to just roll in the games and simply close them out easily. And he's made it look very easy at times. And now he's up to 40 saves for the year.
The final tonight for the big four.
And now Bryan Sosa. The line to kick the pitch. That one misses, and that is ball. For Joe Ryan, the journey is so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. That one at the knees for a strike. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. This to center field. Buxton moves under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Louis.
Back here in Petco Park, new inning getting started. Leading off, Matt Wallmer. On the ground. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number one.
The catcher, Bryan Jefferson.
Ryan Jefferson at the plate. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. One out, bases empty. Bounce to the right. Sosa. Throws to first. 2 down.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches.
Now, second baseman, Bryan Sosa.
And there's a foul ball. The Padres down by a run here in the second game of the series. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. And that one fouled off. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there. And now it's going to be Jose Miranda. First and second, 2 down. We're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Fires over to first. And that is that. Twins strand a pair. They lead at 3-0.
Aquí nos encontramos con uno que sin duda está viendo la pelota como si fuera de espalda, como dice por ahí.
Así es, 400 más en mí. Creo que eso. Quiero que no te
Now, second baseman, Bryan Sosa.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That just misses. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brooks Lee. Kicks and fires. On the ground, 2-ball. To second, there's one. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
So the batting order turns over. And now for the Twins, Austin Martin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. 2 outs. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. One left for Minnesota, but they lead it 3-0. And here is Sosa to the plate. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, the ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him.
Now, ball game.
Congratulations to him. He was dominant all game long. Got some really nice play behind him defensively. It seemed like everyone was on board, pulling for him to finish the no-hitter, but most importantly, get the W for the team.
The final score for ball game tonight for the victorious Twins. 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 13.
1 out, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Edouard Julien. Right side, Sosa. Over to first. That's out number 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync.
1 down. Bryan Sosa, the next up for the Padres. Outside low, 1-0. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing that he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity's been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Check swing, went around, strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. And a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins it, get me over breaking ball. Bring the count full.
And it's through for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
And that one is lifted in the air. On the move. Snags another run. And there's 2 down.
The catcher,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Primero hay la actuación de Santos, que tiene un juego jugado, ya 0.00 de efectividad, 4 entradas como señalaba.
Max Kepler at the plate.
5 ponches frente a las Águilas Ciudadanas.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Up next for the Padres.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys were chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
In there at the knees.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone. So
up the middle, and that should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch off.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-0.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you can get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Sosa, the runner at third. Merrill over at first, so 1 away. On the ground to the left. Martin. Off balance feet. There's 1. And that's 2. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Twins nothing. So up next for Minnesota, Alec Burleson.
Me da la oportunidad y creo, pienso que le he aprovechado el máximo que lo que he hecho por mí y nada, estoy muy contento y muy orgulloso y ojalá y la puedo tener frente para mí.
Claro que sí, un buen titular que tiene Carlos Franco. Señores, yo entiendo que todo está bien y todo está bien.
Así es.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, could be 2. Fired to second. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Padres 2 and the Twins nothing.
Now that second
Sosa measures 6 feet 4 inches, only 18 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Outside low, ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Wouldn't chase that time.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard.
The pitch. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
2 on, 1 out. Base knock right field. Wade coming home. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before.
I felt like he should have had him working, I think. But, let's get composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Here's Donovan Solano.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Throw on to Santana. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Padres 3, and the Twins nothing. So the bases are loaded here, 1 man gone. Now batting Max Kepler.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job, 4-6-3 inning, ending double play.
One down. Bryan Sosa, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. Pitch. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away. Here's Trevor Larnach. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres.
Batting
So
third.
2 down,
The
and
second
here is
baseman,
Sosa to the
Bryan.
plate.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Two outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Runner at first with 2 away. And next for the Mets, Lars Nootbaar.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Two outs. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Campusano. That ends the frame. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Now batting second
You know, the
baseman,
first manager to ever
Bryan.
win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March
Count
2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Your pitch, your pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And
Ball,
another
that's it.
ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Who's there?
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now it's going to be Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
And a pitch. Bounced up the middle. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That's it out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. 2 outs. Here's a high chopper. Lindor whips it to first on the run. Roll off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
Up next to the Padres, the second
There's got
baseman,
some good opposite
Bryan.
field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Nimmo brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting catcher Kyle Higashioka.
1 down.
Now batting.
And stepping in for New York, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Right side. Throws to first in time. And 2 away now.
Now batting the third baseman Mark Vienna.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryan Sosa, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3.
Hey, let it rip. 1 time.
just missed. Garrett, 31 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Goodbye, home run. A solo shot. His 12th of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3.
Jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Back here at Petco Park, here's Francisco Lindor.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side, Sosa. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runs.
2 outs, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Rooker.
And a 1-2. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Base is empty with 2 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Bounced out to short. Lindor gets it to first, and the inning is over. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Bounce to the right. Sosa. To first, that ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Bryan Sosa.
Bryan Sosa.
The right-hander back to work. And that one pulled foul. At the belt and fires. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And now the count is even. The pitch. And another ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And here's a 3-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner.
Sosa measures 6 feet 4 inches, only 18 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's outside.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
That one ripped. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. Cressy's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
The batter, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Kicks and fires. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Ken. 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
I think 4 6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Bryan Sosa. Blackburn back to work. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Wouldn't chase that time.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The 1-1. And that's down and away. Hard hit left side. In there safely.
Dude, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Blackburn checks the runner, and he's back in there.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and that was not close.
He's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third, might be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now Machado up here.
Third baseman. Machado.
Out to short, dive, and he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. One at second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So digging in now for San Diego, Bryan Sosa. He's already homered in this game. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Tying run is at first. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
So the tying run at second.
One ball.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. The 1-2. Hard ground ball, base now. Heading for the play. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And that's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that will end the inning. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 7 and the Padres 6. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, number 11. Kicks and deals. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The designated hitter. Bryan.
And a final 8-7 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final run score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs on 14 hits.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
On a second, they get 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 1 and the Mets nothing. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Bryan Sosa. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit,
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Goodbye, home run. His 14th of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back here in San Diego, now it's the power speed combo. Bryan, Sosa.
Bryan, Sosa.
Manaea back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Come on, let it fly.
And ball one. And another ball. The wind and the pitch. And delivers outside. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading off for the Padres.
Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. Sosa, the board here at first with nobody out. Ground ball could be two. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
On the ground right side. On to Kim. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get two and draw even again. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. We are tied 2-2.
The batter, the second baseman, Bryan, Sosa.
And that one is lifted in the air. Winker heads towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Two outs, runner at first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Two outs. To the right side, Sosa. The throw to first. Out number three. So one run on one hit. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Padres 2. Jeff McNeil stands in.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Double play ball to second. Sosa. There's one. And that's two. Offense held in check there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Padres 2.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 down now.
Righty delivers. And he grounds one to the right side. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 2, the Padres coming to bat. And here is Sosa to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Bryan. Sosa.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the finale of this 4-game set. Late with the swing there.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
And that one finds its way through.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And another ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Over to first, and he's saved. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Sosa at second with 2 down. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
Here we go.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Left field. Winker should have it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. So 2 on with 2 away. Brent Rooker now at the plate. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 2-0.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Bryan. Sosa.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch it all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Man at first, Brandon Nimmo digs in now.
Brandon Nimmo.
time.
Ground ball right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The third baseman, number 1, Jeff.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Bryan Sosa.
Second baseman, Bryan Sosa.
Buto back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tie it up. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
Now a chance for Bryan Sosa. He's got a couple homers already, so could he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now if he did.
That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty.
Right here, one time.
Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now snap throw to first. Sosa dives back in safely. The tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Throws to first. That ends the inning. One left for San Diego. They trail it here 4-2. Brent Rooker up now for the Mets.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. On the ground to first. And now it gets into the corner. Here's the throw. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Stepping in for San Diego, Bryan Sosa. 4 out of 4 with 2 homers and a couple of singles. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next pitch is outside. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Outside low, and that's ball 2. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is back. Goodbye, home run. And he's gone yard again. A walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th.
Hitting a walk-off homer power is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
Sosa had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. A special game at the dish with 3 homers.
This was a terrific performance, and how about punctuating it with the walk-off? I'm really impressed by how he performed, especially under pressure.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew.